Om Shanti everyone. Welcome to Your Next Normal. I'm your host, Sister Jenna. We're broadcasting from the beautiful Brahma Kumaris Meditation Museum in the nation's capital. It is my deepest desire and wish you, your family, and your loved ones are okay. In a world that seems to be drowning out the love of God and the voice of God, you have to really be so discerning to choose for yourself what you need to think, what you need to feel, and what is yours to do on the planet. If you keep going the way of the world, I'm pretty sure you will get lost in a jungle of thorns. And you know how that feels when you pick a rose from the garden. Those thorns really hurt. And just imagine to be walking around in your life, just being pricked everywhere you go. Whether it's the media and the news, whether it's at home, the children, your spouse, your in-laws, could even be your roommate. It could be on social media. The Surgeon General has declared how one of the greatest mental illnesses right now is loneliness. You could be living with 1,000 people, and if you don't have an intimate connection with yourself and God, or even a few friends, it's the loneliest place on earth. Take, for example, an elevator. How many of you actually stand in an elevator packed with people and you say nothing? Guilty? How many of you enter an elevator with people in it? Hi everyone. How's everyone doing? A lonely person goes in and climbs up. A person who feels the world is theirs. Wherever they go, this is my world. Will enter into any room, any space. Hi everyone, how are you? You're mine. I'm yours. I belong to you, and you belong to me. But this energy of loneliness is quite deceptive, because despite being with your family, many children live with a mother and a father, or if they're living with a single parent that's working 1 or 2 jobs, but they have another sibling. But they only have the television and now a smartphone. They're lonely, and their only comfort is that smartphone. I'm even perplexed at myself why I don't leave my phone. I mean, in my wiring is if there's an important call, there's something that's needed. I've actually done it quite a number of times. I've actually left my phone intentionally. And when I get back to it, it's like a nightmare. Patung, 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 patung. And when I look at all the messages that I have to respond to, I just don't. I leave them alone. And then I get it from people. I emailed you, I texted you, I called you. I feel so bad after that. I'm trying to take care of my mental health. I'm trying to take care of my spiritual well-being. I'm putting something aside, and then when I go back to it, I'm realizing I'm putting a lot of energy in responding. But I am getting better. This is for sure. For almost 2 years, I haven't really been on social media at all. Yes, the office has to let it out because we're offering something that is of significance. And so as a collective energy, you can watch Next Normal on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on the Unify platform. We're coming on Portal, on the Meditation Museum YouTube channel. It's wonderful. But there was a time that I thought it was really imperative for me to share the good news. And I did it with the intention that I wanted to motivate people in the world. I wanted to inspire people to do good. And ever so often, I would feel a little mixture in my motive to say, oh, look what I'm doing. I'm doing so much. God is using me immensely. It would come in, it would be a little bit of the truth. So my truth would get a little mixed. I don't know if you felt that. But after a while, even though the kids taught me how to do this, thank you, kids. After a while, I would just scroll through and I would see things and I would say, what does this do for me? Of what benefit is this for me? Now I only look at recipes, which I send to Divya. Can you cook this? Can you cook this? Or I'd look at tools and trades that are important to help in fixing things, building things, tiny homes I'm interested in, how to find a really nice tiny home, things that are constructive. I find myself pulled into the way of finance, how the world can function, not in the old way, where you put your money in the bank and you get 3 or 4% interest on your savings, but how to really invest your fundings that can give you the return of what you think you deserve. It's very selective. But even in between that, you see other things. This one is kicking that one, this one is beating up, this one is dancing, this dog is being rescued from the street, and the algorithms just catch you, man. You know, whatever it is that you're involved with, or you just happen to have stopped to look at the inhumanity of two people fighting and you're wondering, what is happening to people? Just to even stop for 3-4 seconds and look at that, the algorithms say, oh, they might be interested. And then they send you more. But you're still lonely. It did nothing for your spirit. Now you've got your mother, your father that you're living with, but you don't talk to them. You're on your smartphone. You have your brother or your sister that you live with, but you don't talk to him. More so, you might even be fighting with them. You're still alone. Only you and your smartphone. Social media was supposed to connect people together, make us a stronger and a more viable community. It has now become a weapon of destruction. It is destroying the minds of our children. It is destroying the minds of human beings. It is destroying the atmosphere. And for all the good that it's also there, social media is helping to build people's intelligence, making them smarter in how to navigate life. Look, the next normal is on social media. It's a good thing, isn't it? But it's such a small percentage in comparison to the violence, the division, the fake news, the pornography, the hate, the prejudices, the greed, the lust, the anger. Those energies pull you in further, and when they pull you in and you're done, you're still alone and you're still lonely. But now the impression of all of that negativity has now taken up space into the soul. Does it make you feel any better at all? I can't tell you how many times we have done events, whether it is on the Dadi Prakashmani Day, which is June 10th of every year in Washington, D.C. We have initiated over 21 projects in the city. Wonderful projects. From kites for peace that were purchased by families and designed and flown on the National Mall and donated to children in war-torn countries, to dancing for peace, to saving our young girls from twerking. This is so disrespectful to who she can be. We initiated a dance for peace, that you can use your talent and your love for dance to evolve the world. When a young man sees a young girl bending down on her knee like a dog and gyrating her derriere in front of his face, there is no way that young man is thinking of God or his higher self, nor is that young girl even aware of her worth and her value. She has not used her discernment, nor has she seen her value to see what she can be. And you know what happens when they go home? They feel lonely. Because that's not the real them. That's not the real you. That's not the beauty of your spirit. So from Kites for Peace, to Dance for Peace, to Good Vibes Festival, to the America Meditating, to Meditation Marathon, to planting trees for peace on the nation's capital, to the Department of Defense property, to planting trees for peace at the Archdiocese when they were under severe pressure of the pedophilia that was taking place in the church. I can't begin to tell you how much work we have done. To the events at the Meditation Museum. Before the pandemic, we did not organize less than 200 events per year, not less than that. And that's not including Zoom meetings, private meetings, the comings and the goings of our daily routine. We actually humbled our numbers just because even we couldn't believe that our team, our community, and our family used every bit of our time and energy in a worthwhile way to help humanity. And even though 100 people will come, one will stay. Because the noise of the world will drown out the 99 people of their worth and their value and their connection to God. But that one person will turn away from the noise of the world that is distracting them from God, and they will turn to God's light, to Baba, to our work. They will become a member, a volunteer, a friend, a support. They're the one person that offers a donation to the Meditation Museum, that we can keep our doors open. Do you know what it took for 3 years to have both of our meditation doors closed, and not one person was coming in to pay that rent? We didn't get any support from the government. We couldn't. We don't feel like lonely people. Actually, for me, I sometimes beg for time alone. I'm the opposite. And I don't mean physical, I don't mean spiritual alone time. I mean just physically. What's it like to just be in my own space again? Nobody's energy at all. In the kitchen, in the car, in the house, in the studio, in the garden, by the peacocks. Just what's it like to just be in my own company? So that's another class. There are very rare people like that. Because my life is being used fully by God. I'm good with that. I'm okay with that. But for 90% of the world, the Surgeon General has declared it is a mental illness, it's a disease to feel lonely. Can you believe it? Despite all the Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Meetup, Eventbrite, websites, WhatsApp, Telegram, despite all of that, people still feel lonely. There isn't the intimacy. They're not truthful with themselves, and there's nobody around them that they want to be truthful to, because they haven't invested in themselves. So they hide away in their corners, playing games. What a waste of time. And I cannot believe it is a multi-billion dollar, if not trillion dollar industry. Gaming. How is it changing the world? How is it making our children evolve and becoming innovators to make the world a better place? I sometimes think, when I hear about all the school violence or the mass shooting, most of these people were loners by themselves, with nobody giving them attention and them not offering themselves to others. I've never heard of anyone mentioning a mass shooter to have been loved by many people, who interacted and was with the crowd and gave and did service to the society. There was always people who were lonely, alone. And to a shock to their poor parents, their parents will have to live with that legacy for as long as they choose to. This disease of loneliness is emerging because we're paying too much attention to the noise of the world that's drowning God out. Do you hear me? Can you feel me? What I love about our show being live, it's real. You and I are actually having a real moment in time. We're connected. I might not be in the Philippines, I might not be in India, I might not be in Russia or Ukraine or Spain or somewhere else in America than Washington D.C. But when we're together live, I'm with you and you're with me, and we're not alone. I mean, don't feel lonely. It's real. At the end of each show, I will go on the YouTube and call each other's name. How are you? I read your comments. I get a feedback. It's real, people. I'm not lonely. And you shouldn't be lonely too. Pay attention to the people that are around you. I've seen people who even live with people, but because they don't like certain other people, they don't come near to other people. But they stay alone or lonely in their own little spaces, in their own little rooms, doing what? Taking from social media or from a smartphone, when all they have to do is to come upstairs and say, what you doing? What you cooking? Want to go for a walk? Here's what we've got planned for next week. Let's try to do this. You want some ice cream? This disease of loneliness separates you from your family and your friends and the world. And it's a quiet death. Kills you. There was a research done, I wish I could remember where that research came from, but they said it's not cigarette smoking, it's not drinking that actually kills people fast, it's loneliness. There is no energy being bounced off of anything, and on a dead phone, those people don't even know your name. They don't even know you exist. You want to pay your mortgage? They will not send you a dime. By the way, do remember to donate to the Meditation Museum, because you know me, and I know you. But you put all of your time and energy there, and they won't come to your rescue. They won't. So let's cure this energy of loneliness and start with just picking up a phone, calling a friend, a colleague. I'm just feeling lonely. I just wanted to talk to someone. How are you? What you been up to? Are you doing anything new? Are you traveling anywhere? It's amazing, right? Just think like that. There is hope in the world, I tell you. But here was what I'm asking you. Pick up the phone. Just call someone. Go visit a friend. Make up with an old friend, an enemy. Say hi to somebody in the elevator. Say hi to somebody in the supermarket. If you're traveling at the airport and you're sitting next to someone, hey, where are you going to? If you're on a plane with a stranger, hi, nice to see you. Where are you off to? That's not a lonely person. That's a person who feels a sense of belonging to everyone, and everyone starts to belong to that person. So let's heal the loneliness that we're concealing and deceiving ourselves on a smartphone, on a laptop. This has no significance with our true worth and true destiny. Invest your life in that which is good. Invest your energy into a good organization, a good company that's making humanity better. Write something that uplifts, inspires. Sing. Take up an instrument. Do a book. Take care of your health. Go to a gym. Go to nature. Mow the lawn. It will save you more money than being at a gym. Anyway, please find your joy. I'm begging you. Let's take a moment for our meditation and go within and connect again to yourself. Keep moving no matter what. There's a flow. This thing called life. It moves us ever onward, upward, forward. Like rivers of water, it keeps moving, no matter what. Over and under and round it flows. Let the currents take you on the journey of life. Simply keep going with the flow. Keep moving, no matter what. Every time you meditate, you are so far from being lonely, I tell you. So Santosh, let's go to AI, our awakened intelligence, and let's see what they're saying about how to overcome loneliness. Acknowledge your feelings, very true. Self-reflection, important. Social connections, join groups, reach out. Engage in activities, hobbies, volunteer. Seek professional help if it's really important. Self-care, meditation, the next normal. Exercise. Improve your social skills. Yes. Empathy, keep practicing that. It humbles you. Change your mindset. Positive thinking and be open is very important. Limit social media use. Very important. Create a routine. Structure is good. Resources and support. Books and articles that are inspiring. Online communities like The Next Normal. Very good. Just remember, overcoming loneliness is a process, and it may take time. Be patient with yourself and take small steps towards building a more connected and fulfilling life. It's wonderful. It's really lovely, isn't it? All right, we'll go to our beautiful, the Sister Gita effect. You know, we came up with this title because everyone who met Sister Gita left with a very huge shift in them. It was just as through her eyes, you could feel the shift. Enjoy her words of wisdom.
How to free yourself from all forms of dis-ease. Now, knowing you are pure, you are peace, you are love, you are bliss, and you are truth. Om Shanti. Let's check the immune system of your soul today. How is your immune system? Think about it. We need to learn to understand the immune system of the soul. So let's move to the different diseases that we have. There were 12 diseases. I will just talk about a few. The sign of having the disease of addiction is, I must have more. I want more. The disease of blindness, that belongs to me. Everything is mine. This is mine. I and mine creates this disease. The disease of the heart, I have lost something so precious. The disease of paralysis, something terrible is going to happen. This causes dis-ease to the human spirit. The next addiction of the soul, the next proof that my immune system is not up to par, this one, they should do what I say, what I want. Why you say no? This disease is that of insanity. We're not talking about the other form of insanity. I don't deserve such kindness. This is the disease of diabetes. What do you have? How is your immune system today? Let's check again. What immune system needs attention? Oh no, not them again. This is a sign of the disease of allergy. You can't stand the people around you. You don't like them. You're allergic. Check and change. There's another disease. I said there were 12, but I won't state all of them. I can't do love. It's just not for me. This is the dis-ease of, what do you think that is? Asthma. Now, the blessing of be well, stay well, go well. So have a good day. Check your immune system, and you can always correct that. It has to do with the belief system, okay? Om Shanti. Have a pure day. Remember, your natural original self is purity, love, peace, bliss, truth. Anything else is a dis-ease that creates the dysfunction of the immune system of the soul. Om Shanti. Good day.
Wasn't that beautiful? All of you, thank you for joining us. And please practice the steps that I've given you today. And just remember, just for the moment, to break your attachments, you've got to practice to love everybody and everything the same. You find a great sense of liberation. And if you've been doing this since you've joined the show, let me see in the comment if you felt a difference. It's very important. Take care of yourselves. See you again soon.